You know what time of year it is? Finals week.
1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, welcome back to That Shelby Show. So as you guys know, I'm a sophomore at Purdue University and we have finals week next week. This year, finals might look a lot different than they have in previous semesters because of coronavirus. So for me personally, I have less finals and obviously they're all online. Purdue actually sent us home for Thanksgiving break and then we were just supposed to stay home for the rest of the semester and do our dead week and finals week online. So anyway, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of my tips for finals week. Number 1, you need to have a planner. This is not just for finals week, guys. This is so important all semester long. My planner is like the only thing keeping me alive. There was one week that I really slacked off in my planner and I was like, oh, don't really need to do that. And what happened? I missed like 3 assignments that week. It was really bad. It was a really bad week. There are definitely some weeks that are so crazy and I use my planner so much. I'm not really gonna show you guys a close-up. I'm just trying to show you that I write everything down in my planner, especially because of how random it felt like some stuff was this semester. So it was really important for me to write everything down. And then even like outside of school commitments, so things for my house, when I would have like a meal duty or something, was really important because I just was forgetting everything if I didn't. So yeah, having a planner is definitely important to surviving the semester, but especially finals week. Get yourself a planner. Next up, so tip number 2, I think it was really important for me, this is when I was on campus, to leave my house and go somewhere to study. Purdue has a lot of different on-campus locations that are really awesome for studying. It's really nice to get away. I don't really know why, just there's like a big mindset change when you leave where you live to study and work. When you're in like another academic building working on homework and you see everybody else working on homework with you, I feel like it just motivates you. It's like peer pressure almost that like you have to focus too. Also just being like extroverted, I get really antsy and like hate just sitting in my room. So when I'm off campus and there's like a lot of people walking around, or if I'm in like a coffee shop or something, like I love that when I can see other people. So it like feels like I'm with other people, but I'm still working and focusing. Tip number 3. I love having some kind of drink or snack while I study. I especially love having a drink with me while I'm studying. When I'm at school, we'll go get Den Pops from the Discount Den on campus. Shout out to them. Love them. They're really cheap. They're like 68 cents for this huge thing. I usually get Blue Powerade and Mountain Dew because it tastes like Baja Blast. It's one of my new favorite drinks. Another drink that I commonly have is the classic coffee. When I'm checking my Den Pop while I'm doing homework, I'm forced to get up, walk to the bathroom, and like take a mental break, even if it's just for, you know, a minute or 2. It's nice to have to move. When I'm in my dorm room, a lot of times I'll just sit there and I'm just sitting, literally just sitting at my desk for 4 hours straight. Whereas when I'm off campus, especially if I have my drink with me, I'm forced to get up. I'm forced to take, you know, a short walk, but a walk nonetheless. And I think that's really beneficial for me personally. Tip number 4. I would highly recommend getting a study buddy. My roommate Kylie and I will study together a lot because it's really helpful, like I was saying about other people in the building, like having peer pressure to focus. It's even more helpful if it's like your friend who knows what you have to work on. If I was taking a little bit longer, you know, taking a study break on my phone, taking a little too long, then Kylie would be like, hey, you have that assignment that you have to work on today. And I'm like, oh shoot, you're right. You know, or if she was like falling asleep, I'd be like, Kylie, you have your project that's due at midnight. So it's really helpful and really beneficial to like keep each other accountable. Also, I think it's more fun. It doesn't feel as boring. It doesn't feel as like horrible if you have somebody that you're friends with to study with. 10 times better if you can find a friend of yours who's in the same class as you and you can actually work on homework. But an issue can be, here's your trouble spot. You guys have to make sure that you're focusing, because sometimes, a lot of times, my friend Grace and I would try to do our chemistry homework together and end up being more of a distraction than than helping each other. For example, one time we went to Cafe Lit to study, and we were supposed to be doing our chemistry homework, so like one of our quizzes and a worksheet together, and we ended up spending, oh, it's so embarrassing, we ended up spending way too long working on our future wedding guest list over studying. It was ridiculous, but one of our friends is getting married soon, and she was talking about all this stuff, and so then we were talking about it, and then for fun started talking about who would be invited to our future weddings. So don't do that. Just study. Just get it done. And last but not least, study tip number 5. Don't forget to give yourself a break. I know it can be really difficult sometimes if you are really stressed about your finals or you're really stressed about your grades and you need to make sure that you do well. But as important as that is, it's also obviously important to take care of yourself. Something that I feel like is really obvious that a lot of times people forget is that if you're not sleeping, and if you're not taking care of yourself in general, but especially sleeping, you're not going to remember what you're studying, and you're not going to do as well as you would if you would just sleep. Basically, don't stay up all night studying, because you won't remember all of that stuff the next day. It would be better if you just studied less and went to sleep and then woke up and took your test. So just remember to care for yourself. I feel like that's something that's always easier said than done. I know how stressful college can be, but it's really important. So do that. I don't know, whatever you like to do, whatever you need to do. I really suggest taking a break other than playing on your phone or getting on social media, because that's honestly not as beneficial of a break as taking a break to go work out or to go talk to a friend or something else. Because especially if you're working on a computer and then your break is going on your phone, it doesn't actually feel like a break mentally. So make sure you're actually doing something. Even if your break is just going to take a shower, just don't forget to take care of yourself. I know sometimes it can be really easy to slip up on things like that. That's definitely something I struggle with, is not having set meals, because I'll just snack all day long, or this is bad, but skipping showers because I feel like I just have to focus and I can't take a break. My fitness during finals week or weeks where I have a lot of assignments and I'm stressed is really bad. So don't be like me, but take my advice. Do as I say, not as I do. So that's all the tips that I have for you guys for finals week. Good luck. You guys have done such a great job. I'm sure this semester it has been a really difficult semester, at least for me personally, with everything COVID insane stuff and online classes and everything that has been crazy this semester. I don't know about your schools, but at Purdue, we've barely gotten a break since school has started to Thanksgiving. So just be nice to yourself and remember how great you're doing. You're going to do amazing on your finals, and honestly, if you don't, then whatever, because C's get degrees and you won't remember it in the long run. I understand how stressful that can be, because I want to go to grad school, so I feel like I have to do my work so well and just push myself so hard and make myself do really well so that I can get into grad school. But ultimately, it's all gonna work out. Whatever's supposed to happen will happen. And sometimes that can be hard, but trust in God's plan and know that your future is in His hands. But I just wanted to say good luck on all of your finals this semester, you guys. I'm sure you're gonna do amazing. Remember to be nice to yourself and tune in to my next video. I'm sorry I've been so inconsistent. This year finals might look a lot different than they have